Hello, hello, hello. Clearing the throat so I can talk. Oh boy. That's sinuses and whatnot. Anyways, we're going to do decisions. So 5 cards, 5, 6, 7, actually, 7 cards for each side. Let's see if you're facing any decisions today. We're going to see if this resonates with you or not. Hopefully this will give you some insight on some decision making that you need to do. So let's start off with Aries. What is the motivation for Aries? And we have information, wanting to find some information out. And maybe there's been maybe there's some challenges going on, so needing to find out some information, intelligence gathering. Maybe someone's been spying or you've been spying. Someone may have delivered a message too, and it could be also about a child who is kind of challenging for some of you. So what would the ideal outcome be for you guys? Well, we have the 5 of Pentacles, so that would be about having maybe a second chance. Ideal outcome that you would like is to make some changes involving in the environment. Maybe you and this other person, because there's 2 people here, you're needing to maybe get some help because of finances, and so you'd like to find someone to help you, maybe find someone that's going to bring you something, but there's a little bit of a clash going on. And what are your values in regards to this? Well, it's your thoughts, like what you have a lot of fears and worries and anxieties, and maybe you've been looking over some books and trying to reread. What kind of things would you be reading? Looking at documents, books, journals, looking at the past and thinking about, oh no, this just like so much overwhelming. But this is having hope for the future and wanting to get out of a challenging situation. So option 1, what is the first option? You could move forward. You have a choice to take off, go someplace. You can choose this way or that way. Imagine that. It's pretty. I'm just like, wow, okay. So you can go forward with confidence and choose where you're going to go. Option number 2, stay where you are. Don't do anything. Just enjoy your abundance. Which one is it? The outcome on option 1. What is the outcome on option 1? The outcome out here would be that you find some financial stability. You find like this is getting, you may have to watch your spending, but there's also some security here. Now option 2, if you go option 2, let's see what happens there. Boom. Anything can happen with this Wheel of Fortune. There's some fortune here. And just clarify on that one really quick. Boom. With family. So look at that, a windfall, an overflowing of money. There's time with, there could be changes made in, it actually goes from a 9 to a 10, meaning that maybe you'll be able to be with family. This will feel good. Which one feels better to you? So there's your choices. You can either go take the high road. You have a choice to take off and go in any direction you want, this way or that way. Or you can just stay right where you are, where you're nice, safe, and secure. So, and you'll have that little windfall. I would maybe purchase a lottery ticket. I would, because that's like a boom. You got a like fortune right there. And family, if it's important to you, family. Let's see what's going on for Taurus. For Taurus, for your day today, well, how or whatever you have a decision for, but usually that's today. You need to make a decision, right? So let's see what kind of decisions you've got going on for you. So what is your motivation for Taurus? What's motivation for you guys? And we have worry. So it's your fear that you're wanting to maybe it's your fear. You're worried about the future. There's a lot of anxiety about something happening, you not knowing what's going to happen, but that's your motivation. So this is maybe some of you, it could be depression too, because the Knight of Swords is about depression. So maybe your motivation is to get out of this to find that light, to see get into this place instead of being in this place. The motivation may be that you have been kind of stuck lately. And what would your ideal outcome be? Your ideal outcome would be to kind of be more relaxed. I mean, this looks a whole lot better than that. So this is feeling more at bliss and at peace with yourself. Maybe even get outdoors. Some of you might want to get outdoors. That's what I see. What are your values in this? And your emotions, walking away, leaving things behind. Maybe you're not happy with certain things, and maybe you actually walk away usually from things. You leave things behind. That could be you. When you're emotionally dissatisfied, you may walk away. And so right now you have a lot of worry about that. So let's see, what's your first option available? Well, you could basically put law and order into this and get get some information, maybe talk to someone who's really good with strategizing, and they're pretty much, like an advisor type person, someone who is pretty masterful in their thoughts, someone that like leadership abilities. They're pretty much authority, but you could be the authoritative person too. Option number 2, you could just take the high road, make your own judgment. You could either get advice from a person who can inform you of something, or you can just make your own judgment and go to whatever feels right for you. The outcome on option 1, let's see what that would be. Well, that's going to be kind of shocking with some changes. And what is the results of those changes? Abundance, security. It could be feeling more nurturing and abundant in your environment, though. You may have support here from a mother figure. Let's see where that's going with that. And then this is putting family first, making, a happy outcome with family members in regards to the nurturing. It makes changes. It's shocking, but this is what that option would be. And then in regards to this option over here, where you're making the judgment call, you're basing, getting clarity about a past situation, what's going on in there. Well, that one, it looks like you would be having to maybe be sneaking. What the heck? Being sneaky. You'd have to maybe sneak away and you would have to keep it to yourself, most likely, because this would be a bit challenging. I even feel challenged even talking about it. So those are your options for you guys. You can either enjoy the family, or you can just be sneaky, keeping stuff to yourself and avoiding any conflict. All right, let's see what's going on for Gemini. Gemini. What is going on for you guys today as far as decisions? So, being that it's a general reading, it may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, then check out the other signs that you have in your chart to see how that might resonate. You never know. Something, maybe one of your other signs, if you know those signs, then they might resonate with you. Something else in this, so you could always watch through. Sometimes someone else's reading might just resonate with yours, because that's just what it was meant to be. It is however the cards lay out for the day, right? And today it's 7 cards. 7's a good number, right? 7 is about truth or dare, not truth or dare, the truth of an outcome, like wait and see, win or lose. Let's see how the consequences are, being confident. Okay, so Gemini, here we go. So for you guys, your motivation is making a decision. It could be about a situation, a partnership, or a situationship you're needing to make a decision today. Well, imagine that. Your motivation is to be on point and be on target, obviously. And the ideal outcome for you is to actually get going, maybe explore, maybe travel. Your ideal outcome would be to go down a new path and maybe even find work or get work or new work or learn about new work. So it could be about motivation towards getting new work and traveling for some of you, making a decision. Motivation is make a decision so you could hopefully travel. And your values in this, you're wanting a new restart in life, most likely with this life card. You're wanting life. You're wanting to just brighten up your freaking horizons. And I'm just not cussing. Okay, so what is option number one? Option number one, look at all the choices. They're pretty emotional. Imagine that. That, as far as I see right here, in regards to what your ideal outcome would be, that would be conflict a little bit there, because this is opposite. This is passive energy. It'd be a struggle here with this option. Option number two. So having all these decisions to make. Oh my God. There's all kinds of choices. Option number two, clarity. Get advice, be precise and decisive, analyze, get some insight here too, right? This would be getting insight on this situation. That I feel would be more balancing and more viable for you, because it's going to make you become more active and not so much struggle. There might be a little bit of conflict there, but this is more active in your decision making than this would be. This one would be more struggling. Let's see, though, what the outcome on option number one would be. Boom. You would be moving forward, having to make another choice. Don't know which way to go, but it's the Chariot, so you'd have to choose a path. Whichever one, you have to now make another decision. Imagine that, with confidence, which would lead to So you have to make a choice and then show some results. Like, you're going to be expected to show results of how good you are at a skill that you're doing. And it's going to be tangible. So you're going to have to show some results here. And then as regard to this option number two, where you're analyzing something and gaining some insight, maybe from another person. What is the possible outcome on that? We have, looks like you're going to get a different perspective here, which would be nice, because it might actually stop you. And what is going to be the outcome? Wow, then you're going to have to look at a choice in relationships, of making a personal choice here, because it's going to affect somebody else here. And you're going to have to probably consult with someone. Most likely you're in a relationship then, because this would be about choosing something between partnerships. And so having to consult and share the perspective that you've heard or learned about what you see. And that's going to deliver some communication, maybe start off some action here. You're going to get the messages, or there's going to be like, just like there might be some more curiosity, basically some new speaking. Wow. And then you're going to be pursuing something that you just totally love, going after your heart's desire. And at least this is following, the result of that is the Seven of Pentacles. This is going towards abundance, going after something where somebody may be actually waiting here for, they've planted some seeds, basically, is what I see, and they're ready to, whatever the fruits of their labor are, they're ready to help share with you, most likely. This is the truth and consequences. Pretty good energy, though, active too with this. This is like, here's my cup. I got one cup of love, emotion, and I'm going to all these pentacles, but this is still nice and passive energy, but it's active. So active, good energy here. Active, passive energy. Blah. So I feel like maybe this, I don't know how you feel about competition, but I feel like there's more competition over here, where you have to show results and you don't get to, well, I'm not able, I could pull another card, but I didn't. but you would be showing the first results, and that would take you from there. And here you've got clarity and working. There's still waiting. This is actually a lot better, but that's your decision. We all have free will, which choices we're going to make. That's for Gemini. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. Cancer. What's going on for Cancer? Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you don't know what your Moon, Rising, or Venus sign is, then you guys could always go check out you Google it. What is my sun sign, or my moon sign, my rising sign, my Venus sign? And it'll give it to you. It'll tell you how to find that information. So let's see what's going on for Cancer. Cancer, what is going on for you guys? Let me not be shuffling the cards anymore until just the outcome ones. So let's see. Well, no, actually they're in there too. All right. So your motivation is the Eight of Swords. So there's some stuck energy here. And so I feel like you just want to get out of feeling trapped in your mind, maybe about a past situation. And so what is your ideal outcome? The World card. To just end a cycle and throw that hat off and have like a sense of relief to the freaking life, right? This is beautiful. What are your values in regards to this? You could be looking at death, maybe an actual physical death for some of you, or you could be looking at this is the way that you have to cut ties with something in order to move forward and make new changes in your life. So option one, you're able to do some damage control, make some changes and have control over that. That's pretty crazy. Rock the foundation. You're able to destroy whatever you've built, basically, here. How the heck is that going to happen? You have control over that, right? And option number two, you have the chance at choosing new life, a new idea. There's something maybe in your mind about just going and not destroying. This would be like choosing to maybe go get a new job, go travel, go move someplace, maybe explore. But this is an idea that you would have some kind of inspiration, take action. So you have an option to take action on a new idea. Anything goes here, something that's inspirational to you, or you can just destroy the foundation that you do have and start all over on that one too. So you have kind of two choices. You can keep the foundation that you have, which is kind of you're feeling stuck and trapped in, and you can still put something new in it, or you can just let it all fly apart. And let's see, what is the outcome in regards to, if you take option number one, Cancer, if you take option one, what is the outcome on that? We have a person most likely coming in, and the authorities are going to come after you. Just what the heck? Some law and order is going to be established here. You're going to get somebody that's going to come in and they're going to lay the law down on you. Really? Why? And the outcome on that is what? The Two of Wands. You'll have to make some choices about a partnership. Imagine that. And this option number two, if you pick option number two, what would the possible outcome be on that? Well, you have a victory, a new sense of woohoo. Two aces in a row. This has changed big time. New idea, new inspiration, and one more card. Oh, and we have maybe even a new relationship starting up, a new partnership. This is choosing. You get to choose, make a choice here about a partnership. And this one would be making a choice about going in a direction towards work. So that's true. There you go. That is your guys' reading. Okay, option one or option two. Make sure you can always slide it back and screenshot that too, and then make your own decisions. because we have free will. Let's see what's going on for Leo. Leo. What's going on for you guys for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What are your decisions and decisions? We have that card just wanted to fly out. So your motivation is to take a leap of faith. Do something, let whatever happens. So maybe your motivation is you want to just get out of, start something freaking new. You just want to leave, get out of Dodge and go start something new. F it all, right? That's what I get on this card right there. Your motivation is to have just start over. That's not bad at all. Take that leap of faith, take a risk, and what is your ideal outcome? Ooh, money, gathering money, being able to give other people. This is finding a solution, having a harmonious environment. Resources could be harmonious, finding solutions for, income coming in, property maybe, people in the environment, regarding property, you could be ideally just having that perfect, that's like idealism, okay? Just perfect harmony, humanity, helping other people out. And maybe that's what you want to do, help find a solution to help other people out and you want environment though to be peaceful, stability and security. And what are your values on this? Work related most likely, or it could be about conflicts with other people. Your values would be about how to make changes with conflicts with other people in the environment, and you're wanting to stabilize it. It looks like your ideal thing would be, let's stabilize this. So let's see what kind of options you have. So there could be, this is how you deal with any disagreements. When people are on board and seeing eye to eye, this is like, hey, now stop, you guys. Let's strategize and let's plan this out. It could be work related too, or, just this is regarding groups of people though, getting them, in line, in order, making some changes, having some second chances, finding solutions. Option number 1, you could be the nurturer, be emotionally in control, feeling abundant, and being the nurturer, like the queen being balanced in all aspects, emotionally, physically, mentally, and financially resourceful, just totally abundant. Option number 2, you can make some changes. Either way, these are both good options. You could let the wheel turn and see how that goes, right? But this is still fortunate. They're both, however, this is karma too in a way, guys, okay? So you got 2 options, whatever it is, the options that you have here, you could have the option just not do nothing, and nothing's ever going to change. But both of these actions here are going to be life-changing, most likely, whichever one you choose. This one might have good consequences or bad consequences. This one could have good or bad consequences. Let's see, with option number 1, what is the consequences of that? Since I'm talking about consequences, dude, here we go. So we have judgment. So somebody's making a decision. There's a judgment here. The consequences is a decision to go and do things in your own way, but being balanced about it and cutting out ties, making a transition, cutting out the past, cutting that tie has to. There's something in the past that's been like trying to still attach you. This is cutting the attachment from the past. And yeah, this is finding peace of mind, being able to retreat and find a peace of mind. Now, if you choose this option where you could just let it fall, however, boom, you're coming in as the King of Pentacles here. Well, actually, that's the consequences. You have more stability, rulership here. This is you taking charge, you being in charge, abundant, and You may feel trapped though. There'll be a conflict because you'll still feel trapped. Like you'll feel like you have your cake and eat it too if you let it just go with the flow. What the heck? If you just let fate take its own turn, this is you feeling trapped. And I don't know if you want to feel trapped. This feels much more peaceful. This one feels more like you have better chance at feeling more stable. This is like having your first foundation towards this right here, towards your ideal. This is the first beginning where it's peaceful. And this one feels like you're just entrapped and enslaved into this. And this right here would probably be what could be enslaving you. Okay, that is for Leo. Let's see what's going on with Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on for you guys? So Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's going on for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? And here we go. Boom. Alrighty, so for you guys, the motivation is making a choice, you're motivated to hurry up and make a decision about maybe a partnership or a situationship. Your ideal outcome is, well, maybe a relationship. You want to have something go with in traditional ways. And your values on this is about love and how you see love maybe going. Could be about your values about expressing, learning about love. It's about love. It's about maybe children too for some of you. But you're needing to make a split decision because this is about your value of how you go forward in love or express love. Option one. What's going on with option one? Option one is you can be sneaky and keep things to yourself and avoid it. And option number two, in order to get there, you're going to have to be sneaky. So option number two would be to just embrace and share, have a good time with your friends. So this option looks a lot more better than this option of being sneaky and avoiding things. With option one, the outcome is boom, you're back in your, I'm just going to say, you're dealing with someone from the past, obviously, but you're having to be sneaky about it. And option number two, if you're just going to go and have a good time with friends, what's going on that? You're going to be moving forward, having to make some other choices. You may be having to go out, and there could be some fighting going on. So which one do you want to do? There could be gossiping and stuff like that too, oh my goodness gracious. So eeny, meeny, miny, mo, which way do you go? It's based on love, where you want to go towards love. And maybe you want to do something in a traditional way, but if you sneak about, you're keeping it quiet, obviously. All right. Okay, that's Virgo. Let's see what's going on for Libra. The heck? Libra. What is your decision making today? Libra, what is your decision making today for Libra? What is going on for Libra? Decision making day for Libra. What's going on for you guys? And here we go. So for you guys, your motivation is, so there's you want to do some moving and shaking. Basically, you have a lot of inspiration and you feel like somebody may be in your way though, and maybe you're wanting to take action towards getting, going forward. And hopefully maybe not getting whoever's in your way, because there's that dragon. Like, I want to go. What do I do? How do I get out of this situation? What is your ideal outcome? To have a different perspective or to, well, maybe just, gain some type of insight. Maybe you'd actually like to just do nothing. You just want to wait and see. That might be your ideal outcome, but your motivation is to take action towards something. Like someone is in your way and you want to just take action towards it. You've got this movement of like, I need to do this, but you would like to really gain a new perspective, and your values are on feeling bored at home, dissatisfied. So there's something being offered to you and you feel like maybe it's not good enough and it's just not satisfying. You would like to gain a new perspective and you're wanting to basically, decision would be to, do I go forward with what I want to do because I'm not happy here? Do I go ahead and, but there's this obstacle in my way. So yeah, let's see. Option number 1. Well, we got the 5 cups. You could sit there and maybe focus on your regrets and focus and maybe look at some changes. And this would be an emotional change or choice to do, And option number 2 is what? You could make a compromise with a partner instead. You've got 2 different options, and this one looks a lot more happier. But let's see, with option number 1, you have change going in your favor, letting things kind of fall however they fall. And there may be a rebirth, a celebration towards a new life, because maybe there's you may see, you'll end up finding someone's going to come in with a love offer. You might find something inspiring and you may want to support this. It may be a child coming in. Wow, so you could sit there, but you let the time go. There's changes because there's new life. It could be a child for some of you. And this one, and you could just be focused in your regrets, and you would probably be supporting a child by yourself or something to that extent. That's what I'm getting. Now this one, we have this relationship where you're making a choice in this partnership, and this is, I still feel someone must be pregnant in this situation because this is feeling nurtured here with the partnership. If you're doing it alone, you're going to be alone, but you'll be able to support yourself or you're something like that. But here, this is abundance. This is motherhood with happiness there and feeling balanced. And but there could be a sense of bitterness a little bit, not so much emotions. This could turn out to be more of a logical, like almost not trusting kind of energy here in regards to this. And that could lead to some fighting. And this one, let's see, what could this one will provide stability, protection, whatever. But this is using your own intuition and being in secret. What the heck? Keeping secret and having a lot of fears and anxiety. So which one would you rather do? Would you rather be stuck here keeping secrets and having this depression go on, or would you rather deal with having to make changes and get other people, having to cut out any gossip and stuff like that and just deal with any, make some changes here with groups of people that might they may not see your opinion. You just be pretty straightforward and blunt with them and tell them this is what I'm doing and I can get you on board, or you guys can just move on. Don't need the drama. Not especially if you're like in this stage right here, because I still see this would be a new birth after time, and then that's for someone out there dealing with pregnancy, most likely wanting to get a different perspective. So there's 2 choices available to you. Libra, there you go. And that could also be a birthing of your own project too. It doesn't always have to be about child. It could be a birth of a new project, and that partnership could be an emotional partnership with a friend too. That's not always just about just a love relationship. It can be about other things. So you can take that however it rolls with you. Let's go on to Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Scorpio. Decisions with Scorpio having to make today. So Scorpio. What's the decisions for Scorpio today? Scorpio, what's the decisions for you today? I'm going to have to put these cards down when I start pulling them. Okay, here we go. So your motivation is obviously wanting to just put an end, wanting to, you could be motivated to, well, I don't think, let's see, your decision would be in regards to feeling overwhelmed and overworked. I don't think your motivation is because you want to be overworked. This would be your motivation is happening because you do feel overworked and you're burdened beyond, you're like at your max point. I can't carry this load no more, this burden. And your ideal outcome is to be able to, I think you could be dealing with a work situation with 2 wands showing up, and you're ideally wanting to be in this place where you're in charge instead of being the one carrying the whole burden. You can direct other people. So this would be, if this is about business, this is about you having your vision and drive and being able to help instruct other people on how to do the work that you've been doing yourself. It's like, I can't do this on my own no more. I would ideally like to instruct other people to do this, or, give guidance, have other people work with me and me tell them this is what you do and what is the values on this. This is about your own personal choices in regards to partnerships and relationships with those that are closest to you. Your values is about how you feel working with other people on a close personal basis. Wow. And this is about being united and on the same page. So option number 1 is you can actually find your rebirth. You can have this beautiful freaking brand new opportunity here. Like, that is beautiful. Option number 2, you could stay home and enjoy the bliss. This is more active energy over here. This is more kind of passive, active energy, enjoying the fruits of your labor, and kind of take a break. You can take a break or find something else. Go, like, drop that load, and just, you can enjoy yourself either way. That's what I see. And let's see, what is the outcome on option number 1? This is happiness. That's pretty good. That's 10 of Pentacles. That is you being able to have a legacy to provide for your family, an overabundance of Pentacles there. And as far as option number 2, which is still pretty good, you have change here. You have fate. This is letting fate go. This is like a fortunate option, obviously, too. And you have a person, most likely with the results of persons coming in, wanting to maybe help with this business. This could be a partnership too, but this would be a legacy with family, and this would be having a new partner, most likely coming in to help you with any hospitality, a business partner coming in, or a partner, and this is going to help make changes and put endings to past. And boom, love is going to end up coming here. This pursuing love. What the heck, really? Yep, there's going to be a judgment decision about this past. Yeah, you're going to just put your effort back into number 9, back to the work you go. What the heck? Okay, so you could go this route, or you can go where, I'll just go. It's like, that's a lot of stuff going on there. So this one looks kind of more smoother. So I think if you have the chance to get out and enjoy yourself, you might as well, because look at that. You're going to find more happiness with friends and family, places where you feel stable, whereas this brings in so much change. It depends on which one you like. But boy, here you go, right back to that 9 of Wands, because something comes in from the past, like, hello, here's going towards this person helps to close the door, puts an end to something where you're able to go forward, pursuing love, making a decision, and now you're stuck back into almost getting back into that where you've let go of something. This one's more about family. Okay, that is for Scorpio. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one do you pick? A, B, C, D? No. Okay, let's see what's going on for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what's going on for you guys? Sagittarius, Sun and Rising Venus, Sagittarius. What's going on for you guys? Sagittarius, what is going on for you guys? What is the decisions that you're having to make? So your motivation is movement forward, going forward in confidence, but you have a choice this way or that way. Imagine that. And your ideal outcome, well, is maybe to isolate. You want to what? Deal with a situation. Your ideal outcome is heartbreak. I don't understand why you would want that. That would maybe you, oh, okay. You want to see the results due to maybe this is finding results and due to expectations. Maybe you're wanting to find results, do something creative. The ideal would to most likely be able to escape this energy, find a solution there. And your values are about your own ideals. So maybe you're wanting to cause a separation here. Your ideal outcome is to separate with somebody, and it may cause some heartbreak, but this is how you're dealing with a situation because there's too much differences going on here. There's a lot of conflict in the mind, challenges, and that's maybe how you're dealing. Let's see what's going on, Sagittarius. Option 1, you can take a time out and go evaluate the situation and really think about this. And maybe, because if you're wanting to get there, maybe you're wanting to reflect on it first. And option number 2 is, well, they both look the same. But this one, what the heck? This is over by the water. This is go after your dreams and your wishes. Go after what's in your emotions instead of reflecting and reevaluating a situation. Go after your dreams. That's what I would do. So possible outcome on this one would be you're taking a leap of faith and letting whatever happen. It is going to be, you're going to take a risk and see what happens. And if you go after what your dreams are, what you really wish to do, then you're going to have possible outcome is somebody coming in, giving you some insight here. This is someone that's going to come forward, maybe giving you insight towards your passions and dreams, giving you a way out of the situation. And it may develop into love, a beginning of the love, but there might be some struggle and differences of opinion.
Where's your screws? Like your drill screws? Like
I do not know.
Are they in your closet, like in that one box?
I don't think so. Why would you even want them? And this Page of Cups would be, actually with this, there would be defensiveness. So that kind of looks a lot better, taking a risk. Let's see what happens with taking a risk. Taking a risk, a leap of faith into whatever, singing a drum, having a new awareness, but going to the tune of your own beat and walking away from something that doesn't no longer serve you. So you could pick number 1 or number 2. Be in your emotions or do some reevaluation. Looks like, I guess, that might work better for you by taking a risk, reevaluating, because then you're going to take a leap of faith into something and boom, there you go. All right. However that works for you guys. Capricorn, let's see what's going on for you guys. Oh, Capricorn, what is going on? Cards are blocked. Well, really? Okay. Capricorn, what is going on for you? Jeez. Try this again, Capricorn. What is going on for Capricorn? The decisions that you're having to make for Capricorn. One more shuffle for Capricorn. Start that way and then this way. There are none, Demea. I promise you. Now I have nails. Motivation for Capricorn. Well, we got the 4 of Swords. So this is finding you may have retreated you're thinking. It's about maybe you've come up with a solution, most likely, or this is coming up with a plan, getting peace of mind, and what is going on. What your ideal outcome would be is to show results and have other people work with you, but there's been some kind of conflict going on. And so, what are your values in regards to this? It could be your work values. This is about new inspirational ideas. So, option number one is go after this offer new beginning. There's a new offer here on the table, something, a new move, contract, money, resource, something like that. And option number two is be in conflict with other people and try to just make other people hurt their feelings and make them walk away. I guess that's what I would say on the Five of Swords. Other people, you might have to stand your ground and hurt some feelings. So which one looks better? Option one, the outcome on that would be you feel trapped to the situation. Option number two, well, dealing with that gives you a choice in who you're going to make a partner with, and you get to be secret about it. You get to use your intuition. What the heck? Yep, and yep, you're making a choice. It could be about career choices too, and who you're going to work with here. So you might have to basically cut out some cut ties or say your piece, and it may hurt other people's feelings, but it is ideally you want the right work partners to work with you on a team project. There's pretty interesting news there. That's the Capricorn. Aquarius, what's going on for Aquarius? What is going on for Aquarius? Aquarius, what is going on for you guys? For Aquarius. And here we go. Boom. So for you guys, your motivation would be, okay, you guys got some changes or choices to make. This is emotional. Obviously, it's about your desires, what you want, and what you should be able to. What do you have that you can actually appreciate, but you need to make a choice here. Which one do I want? That's your motivation. What is your ideal outcome? Work, going is conflicting though. Conflicting. It conflicts with each other. Your ideal outcome versus your motivation is there's a lot of conflict here. What the heck? So what's your values on this? Tradition. Oh, okay. So you're doing something traditional. It could be also outside sources. It could be work related again, but your values are your traditions and beliefs and your understanding is getting in the way of your decision making. So option number one for you guys, Aquarius, is you could do some exploring, learn some more information, start on a new path, but gain some knowledge on this, gain as much information, gather up as much information as you can and explore that. Or option number two is to just be the authoritative figure, get right down to business and set yourself, get grounded. You have a choice. You can be you're the authority, you're the leader. So you could either be sneaky here. Well, that's kind of sneaky too. This is choose to go and explore, learn, or you have two choices to make. My gosh, that's like you can start working right with what you have right now in a grounded way without choosing the emotions, because this would be using your logic only. Emotions might be there, but this would be picking something and you have a plan already laid out. Here you would have to learn because of all these books laying around. There might be a challenge too, and here this person like, nope, I know what I need to do. I've got that scepter in my hand and boom, I know exactly what I need to do. This looks more feasible. So let's see, if you take option number one, what would be the possible outcome? You have a mother figure maybe in your life that comes in, or this is you becoming more acquainted with knowing yourself and doing self-care and being nurturing and supportive. Number 2 outcome, option number 2, that would be you have a person that actually does come in and wants to help. You've got someone that would be supportive in your venture. This person would actually be someone who can help you gain knowledge. They're just a support system. This person would support you. And let's see, this Empress, well, here you would feel like the king of your world, basically, male or female. And here you would feel like you're taking a risk. What the heck? Like anything can happen here. This is like taking a risk, but it feels good. This is feeling more stable over here. But let's see, if you go that route with this stability, you'll have some conflict with having to make a choice about partnership. And over here, let's see what goes on with this one. We have some second chances. There's some changes in the environment. There's changes in money. You may have to look, there could be some type of, this one's challenging because you'd have stability, but you'd have to make some choices. That's okay, but it's going to be conflicting. But here you're taking a risk, and then you're going to have to get some outside help to make the changes that you need because of finances. You would need to get some support here. So you'd have to, it's like doing something a second time or something, having a second chance at something, but going back to someone from the past in order to ask them for some money to help you in order to make changes. You'd have to be seeking help here. So it's your choice, Aquarius. There you go. And last but not least is Pisces. Let's see what's going on for you guys today. Pisces and decisions. Decisions for Pisces. What is the decisions for Pisces today? For Pisces, what is the decisions for Pisces? So your motivation is making changes, or maybe you're hoping to get a windfall, wanting just change, obviously. I mean, that wheel is right there. Your motivation is to have fortune. Please, 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 right? This is like, I wish I could win the lottery. I could just have something fall in my lap, basically. Your ideal outcome would be manifestation, being in control of everything. And what are your values on this? New insight, victory, a win. So this is about you winning and you being in control, and you want change. Your motivation is about change. Option number 1, you can leave everything behind, walk away from everything, and go down a new path. Go in search of what is missing. You can leave. Option number 2, you can continue to struggle and put yourself into work and lose friends, lose relationships, or have struggles in relationships and stuff like that too, because this would be making your continue trying to do something and not getting, and just feeling overwhelmed and overburdened, and maybe just avoiding everybody, not having a chance in this. I feel like if you walk away, this isn't happy. This is there's like no end in sight on that one right here. This one seems more viable, I would assume. Possible outcome on option number 1 is joy and happiness. Friends are supportive of you on that one. There's happiness there. Look at that. A reconciliation for some of you with friends. On this one, still the same, but there's only one friend there. This is somebody, but this is going to be a struggle. This is actually happy. It goes from passiveness to passive happiness. This is being passive and just a good energy. This one would be, you're struggling here, but there's even more struggle at maybe accepting a friend coming in to might offer a solution, but there's going to be a struggle on that one too. But it'll be, you can do either one. But this one would be more like struggle. There's something wrong with this situation. That's all I would say, because the situation is one-sided maybe. And it might be on your side because you're coming in with the wands, but this is struggling. And then here you're passively walking away and running into a lot of action that is actually really joyful and happy. So you have two choices: just continue struggling or not. That is pretty simple. And now for the collective, let's see what's going on for the collective. For those of you that are all still here watching and waiting to see, maybe this is your reading for you. For collective energy, let's see what's going on for the collective. What is going on for the collective? What is the decision needed here? The motivation is wanting to be on top of something, wanting to have clarity, truth, and knowledge, and also to have authority. Wow. And what is the ideal outcome? A new beginning. But there's a lot of clashing of ideas there. The ideal outcome is to have this new beginning, but it looks like it's been a challenge. And what are your values in regards to this? Leave things in order to leave. This is destroying things that no longer serve you. That's what it is. Letting things just crash and burn. So option number one for you guys. What is your first option available to you? And we have this Page of Cups. So you have a new beginning that you could explore something and express. You know, you could be dreaming about it. You could go and explore and be in your emotions about it and learn about something. But this looks like this would be maybe in your head. Maybe it's an art project, something to do with that. New beginning, right? But this is like being emotional about it and planning it out in your head using your imagination. And or maybe there's love here. But option number two is just take a risk and see what happens. What the heck? So if you go for option number one, there's a judgment that you're going to have to make. Something from the past comes up, and you're going to have to reflect on that, Virgo. And there's going to be some changes. There might be some changes. How are those changes going to impact? There's going to be a new beginning in love, but it's going to take a little bit of time to get there. If you take option number two, just take a risk and see what happens. Take that leap of faith. You're going to have your abundance and security. So whichever one it is that you want. This one, if you're taking a risk, a leap of faith on a new journey, never done this before, and it's kind of risky, then you get this sense of security and independence too here. But here, this would be going after something that you're exploring. You'll end up making changes and get that new beginning, taking and accepting a new beginning in love or towards a creative project, whichever one it is. But your motivation is to be in charge of it, be the one in control, and say how things go. So this ending here, as far as what your motivation is, would be pretty active energy. This ending here would be more passive, aggressive kind of energy here, like clashing, almost like you'd have your cupcake and eat it too in a way, but you would have a lot of maybe problems here. As far as your ideal, this would be okay, and it would actually be all right, but this would be all right too. This would be making you make changes. This one, you would be more working towards with that 9 and that 1. That would be you having to work. You wouldn't just get to sit back and do nothing. You still have to work in order to get there. Anyways, that is your guys' reading. Okay, thank you for being here. I'll be back later with weekend reading. things for you guys, and that will be I'll probably have those like uploaded in a little bit when I start them. So thank you for being here, and don't forget to hit the like button and share if you want, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not a subscriber. I know that I've had some issues with people saying that they've tried to subscribe and it keeps kicking them off. It's like, I don't understand why that would happen. But anyways, yeah, hit the subscribe button so you know when I'm coming back. Thanks. Bye.